Hello and welcome, my name is Nilaus, as you probably know, and this is the channel update for my channel on January. I've been looking very much forward to this new year, and one of my New Year's resolution is starting up some new projects, and this is what I'm gonna announce today. So I have two big announcements, and I'm really looking forward to it. So I hope you will enjoy, I hope you'll be excited about it as well as I am, as much as I am. Alright, let's start with the basics. New content creation. On the content creation, well, something is happening. I got my new gaming PC. Thank you to all of the supporters on... Let's just jump there. Alright, so all the supporters on Patreon, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. This is making a huge difference for me. It's also really making me feel that this is something that's starting to become serious, and I really enjoy that. It's so amazing, and this is also why I'm correspondingly stepping it up, trying to at least step up my game. So as some of you may have noticed, I haven't been streaming much after I got the new PC. I have had some issues. I have found out that it's issues with Twitch. YouTube works fine, and I've also been kind of on the fence about Twitch because I really don't like their attitude. I do not like the way they treat their community. So I'm actually going to move to YouTube. It does have all the same features as Twitch, kind of, more or less, but it also means that I can collect my content in one place, and instead of having some on Twitch and some on YouTube. So I'm gonna try giving it a go on YouTube. So basically this is for me to say, please do not subscribe on Twitch. I do appreciate it, but it's also that sort of the whole monetary thing is really not working on Twitch. I'm gonna move to YouTube, so if you want to support me and the channel, I would be, of course, really appreciate it, and the best way you can do it is on Patreon. So thank you for that, for all the people who already done that. Now let's look at the last sentence here at the bottom of the screen here. It says Confluence. What the hell is a Confluence? Well, this is my one big announcement. Here we go. This is Confluence. This is my website. It is not a normal website. It is kind of a Wikipedia. So if any of you are familiar with programming and use the Atlassian suite like Jira, then Confluence is part of that suite. This is something I'm using a lot at my work, so I thought, hey, instead of building a normal website, I'll build this damn thing because I can do it myself. So what is this? This is my website. You can see it. It's still very basic. You have links to all my YouTube series right here in the middle. I have all the supporters, a shout out to them. If you find yourself on this name and do not want to be on the name, just let me know and I'll remove you. I'll update it on a monthly basis, so if someone has contributed in January, they may not be on this list. The idea is that this is where I'm collecting all my gaming resources. I get a lot of questions about map seeds, mod packs, blueprints, all sorts of things, save games, all these things. I'm gonna collect it right here, because then we have it one place, and anytime I make a new series, I'm gonna build a page. So let's have a look at it, what it looks like. Let's take our modular Megabase here. Yes, of course, this ugly mug is in the way. Let's move that ugly mug in over to the other side. There we go. And so basically what this is a site. I'm just gonna blow it up a bit so you can better see it. It just says the description, link to the playlist, there's some resources. This has been much sought after: the perimeter defense blueprint book, the raid train segments blueprint book, the nuclear reactor, save game for the game, mods, obviously I don't have any, map seed, the Factorio planner I'm using to calculate ratios. So all the things will be collected in one place. And this is where I'll be keeping all my resources. If you have any ideas of what to place here, by all means, let me know. I'm really looking forward to it. Every video will from now on have a link to this page, so you can go in there. I will also be adding something for patrons so that we can do some collaboration and chatting, and well, it's not really chatting, but basically I'll figure out how it's gonna work. Now onwards to content creations. That was my one big announcement. I'm really happy about it. I'm really proud of what I've done. It's still rudimentary, but it's gonna get up there, I'm sure of it. So talking about content creation, Factorio, we have the modular Megabase. It's ongoing. I'm really happy about it, and I think it's fun. Try it. It's hard for me. It is hard for me not to say that Factorio is getting a bit stale, because 0.16 gave a new breath of life into it, but it's not going to last as long as 0.15 did. and therefore it's interesting for me to come up with a new concept, and I think this is a nice, interesting concept. The whole death world has not been as challenging as I would have thought. I don't know if there's some bugs or anything, but it's still pretty damn fun, and maybe, I don't know, it's a combination of knowing how to play or whatever. The AngelBob series unfortunately died in the conversion from 0.16. I will be picking up another AngelBob series later on, probably after my Megabase series, because it's going to take a lot of time and I want to mature it a bit more. I'm playing currently on streaming, unfortunately not as much as I'd like, but there I am playing with the supporters and we are building an interesting base. Let's hope it works. So there are a few people who are really active and I'm totally in love with that. It's very awesome the stuff they build, except that everything I built gets pulled down for some reason. Other games, well, the Oxygen not included. I started this up and I've really been happy with the support. You can hear the music in the background. I'm really happy. I think this is totally a game that fits with my channel and my style of play. I have a ton of things that I want to keep doing in this game, and I also want to do some tutorials and that kind of thing once I get a bit more familiar with it. But I think it's great. It can definitely evolve. It's also interesting that they have a 6-week release cycle for new content. That's very exciting. So I want to get in on the ground on this and just keep being supportive of the game and to see how it evolves. Darkest Dungeon, I'm waiting for the DLC to come out, and then when that comes out I'll definitely start playing that as well, and probably have a series maybe on stream, because I feel that's something that is befitting on a stream. Now, those are my gaming things, and then that was one, the Confluence was one update. The other update is product management. Well, I've had a lot of interesting discussions in the Discord and also in my stream about sort of product management, in the sense that both from an agile perspective but also from a more production and lean. So I am actually going to start a new series, non-gaming related, where I dive in and do some talks about product management, how I understand it. So that will cover agile development, it'll cover lean, it'll cover DevOps, it'll cover constraint-based management, it'll cover some more of the mathematical formulas behind queue theory, stochasticity, and it's just the things that I'm really interested about, maybe even branching into sort of like psychology and leadership, just all the things that I feel is part of the domain called product management. I know a bit about it and I read a lot, so I felt this is a great opportunity for me to share some things. And I'm going to start out with the first episode that I've called Why Inventory is Bad, because this is one of the key comments I always get with my Factorio, why I'm always harping on inventory. So I'm going to take this bridge from the gaming into product management of explaining why I feel inventory bad. I've recorded it. It's a bit rough around the edges, but this is where I'm also going to need some hardware, some new camera, green screen, lighting, all of these things, just to get really up and running with some more professional. But when I launch it really soon, I really hope that you will support it and provide honest and constructive feedback for me. I really hope this can be something different from branching out from just being a gaming channel. I don't want to leave that behind. It is primarily a gaming channel, but I think it will be fun. So for example, here I have speaking notes where inventory is bad. I'll be publishing speaking notes for all of my talks as well. Did I eventually even show on the screen? Gaming, product management, there. You can't see it, but this one. So again, using the Confluence site as a means for sharing information. So I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to adjust it. This is all in the spirit of experimentation. So I think that's enough for now. That's about 10 minutes worth of update. So I hope that you're enjoying it. Oh yeah, one more thing. 10,000 subscribers. How about that? That's a massive milestone for me. I mean, 5,000, yeah, that's great, but 10,000 and 1,000 and maybe 100,000 one day. You never know. Things are. It's a bright future. So, I really want to thank you all for the support that you've given me and the channel, and the fact that our Discord is a lively place. I really enjoy that. I'm also starting to get the number of comments on videos that I may not be able to answer all of them. I do go through them at least twice a week, and I read everything. That is a guarantee. I try to reply to almost everyone, and I think that's it's just some great comments there. So with that, thank you very much, and especially thank you to all the supporters of the channel. And I hope you will check out the Confluence site. I hope you will be checking out Discord, and I hope you too will be watching some of the new content as well. So thank you, and see you around. Bye.